Good morning, welcome to Scottie Crafts and Wendy's World. Today I want to talk to you about the new Delight dies put out by Spellbinders. These have caused such a stir. They are amazingly fine detailed dies and a more miniature version, so they're great for card makers, but also if Adrian zooms along the layouts on the background, you'll see they can also be used in all your scrapbooking layouts, mini books, etc. So the first one that Adrian zoomed in on here is the window one. Now there's two windows, Windows 2 and Windows 1. Windows 2 is a little opening window, so you can either leave it closed on your page or, like in my card, fold it back so the little panes are open. The other window is a closed window, but I love all the filigree detail around the top. And if you wanted, you could also cut out the little crossbars so that you've got a more open feature that you could put around a photograph on a layout.
They're very pretty, aren't they?
They are absolutely gorgeous. We've been waiting for Windows, and Spellbinders hit it on the nail. On the head? No, hit the nail on the head. That's the one. So this little one is a beautiful little frame. This reminds me of a one put out a bit earlier that was a slightly bigger ornate frame. I love it. Bev's made a beautiful layout and put 3 little pictures on there using that frame. It cuts the centre out, so you can either put your photo behind it once you've cut the middle out, or as Bev's done, just laid it straight over the top. The next one along is the cat's tails. Now this is awesome for boys layouts, men's cards, etc. It cuts and embosses. So with any of these really fine details dies, you must make sure that you use your wax paper in the die, and it will pop straight out after you've cut and embossed.
Don't forget that, ladies, because we've got loads of wax paper and we seem to be going through it at a great rate.
So further down here, this is just one of the little corner dies that's available, and I think this is Winsome's card. I'm not totally sure actually.
I think it is, yeah.
Beautiful, just used under flowers to create the greenery or embellishment. Just
That's
a stunning.
gorgeous.
I don't think there's any out of this lot that I wouldn't have, Adrian.
I agree.
So this one's gorgeous. You could sit that on like the top edge of a layout or on a picture frame over a photo. You could cut 2 or 3 of them out to create your full border length. I just love that. You could cut another one so that you sit them like this, which would be stunning as well.
Cool, yeah.
And then put a piece of ribbon through the middle. It's just gorgeous. I love that one as well. Then there's a whole lot of trees and flowers. There's an ironworks one, or like metalwork. There's a gorgeous little fence. Look at this little fence. This
I
one
thought that would be very nice to
I've
own.
used on a card.
Look at this, and look at the little poppy patch behind it.
Now that fence though, I've cut 2 of them out and I've just trimmed the top little spiky bits and layered it, so you've got 2 of the fence to create a taller fence.
That's
and you
great.
could keep going. You could stack it as high as you liked. The little poppies, I've used this one to cut out, the poppy patch, and coloured it with distress markers. Quick and easy card. Love it. Now this one in behind is another one of the flourishes. And Sue's done this layout. She's cut 4 of them and joined them in behind her photo. It's just stunning as well. And then in the little card in front, she's just used one of them in a corner, popping out with flowers. Just love it as well.
So Wendy, I presume your basket's full.
Very full, yes. Now this one is a garden, it's called Garden Weave, which is really clever. Bev's just used it and popped one piece of it here and then layered flowers on the top. Then she's used it poking out from under her photo. So she's flipped it over and used it both ways.
Oh.
So for here, she's put it this way. And then down the bottom here, she's used it that way up. And then she's put another one at the side here, like so. And also in that first card, the little garden underneath my open window is actually this one as well.
Okay.
So the next set of dies are the medallion dies. Now these dies all work in the same way. What you get is 2 pieces or 3 pieces to the die set, some of them 3, some 2. So you can just cut the centre medallion like so and leave it in a card. So that you've got like a hole peeking through. You can also cut it as a whole medallion, so you use the 2 pieces together like so.
That's nice.
You can emboss with them, just emboss, and Winsome on her card up here has just embossed and then inked over it. She's also just cut the hole and then she's cut the medallion out to show you the 3 steps that you can do with it.
That's a very pretty card.
They're amazing dies, these dies, and there's a series, I think there's about 4 of these ones actually, 5. Also, what I did with them to form the background on this card is I cut one out of vinyl because I wanted to do glass etching, which we've mentioned in previous videos. I laid it over the background of my card and inked through it with Distress ink. So I've used my background scrap piece as a stencil.
That's a great idea. So you've used it there and then you've
also
used it on the glass.
the other piece, the positive piece to this, I stuck on the glass to do my glass etching.
Very clever.
So there's 20 of these dies, and yeah, there's not one bad one amongst them.
No, there isn't. I must say, it was very, very hard to choose when we were ordering them. They were just beautiful dies. And yes, ladies, don't forget your wax paper. You really do need it with these dies. It helps them, your paper to pop out once you've cut it, which saves you an awful lot of time picking out all the pieces and what have you. So now the dies are selling for $24.99 on the website, and if you go under www.scottiecrafts.co.nz and then click on Spellbinders, and then you'll see Die Delights. That's what they're called, and they really are delightful. So thank you for that, Wendy, and showing us those beautiful creations.
You're welcome.
We'll see you all soon. Bye.